A Universal Interactive Studios production. Developed by Traveler's Tales. Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex.
Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome to my newest Let's Play of Crash Bandicoot 4, The Wrath of Cortex. Crash Bandicoot 4 was created and developed by Traveler's Tales and published by Universal Interactive Studios. Originally released on the PlayStation 2 back in 2001, 2002, it was ported over to the Nintendo GameCube and to the Xbox. So this pretty much marked the turning point in which Crash was to become Universal Interactive's mascot. This game, compared to Spyro 4 Enter the Dragonfly, this game's average. It plays it safe. It's pretty much exactly the same on how it was in Crash Bandicoot 3, and there is actually a history behind that. I'll get into that when I get into one of the levels. So how am I going to be doing this game? This game's going to be, just like all the other Crash Bandicoot games, 100%. Or in the case of other Crash Bandicoot games, over 100%. I'm going to be getting all the crystals, all of the gems, and all of the relics. To gold, at least, because you need to get them to at least gold. So, without further ado, let us start a new game. And, as always, we can put in our name, but we're just going to be plain old Crash because I am both unimaginative and not creative. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Evil...
Imbeciles! Fools! Nincompoops! Can't you idiots do anything right? According to this, your track record for spreading evil is pathetic. Ooka ooka, it's not our fault that Richard Bandicoot is to blame. I will not let anything stand in the way of evil, especially not a brainless orange marsupial. Crash must be eliminated.
Ooka ooka, need I remind you that Crash always finds a way to defeat us? Maybe he's just too good for us.
Enough excuses! You five idiots need to come up with one good plan! Or else... How do I get into these situations?
There must be something we can come up with. Say, Doctor, haven't you been tinkering with some kind of new secret weapon in your laboratory?
I don't know what you're talking about, Entropy.
Dr. Cortex! I think he's referring to this super secret weapon you've been laboring over day and night since the last time Crash defeated you.
Enough bickering! Do we have a plan? Well, in my scientific endeavors, I've been able to create a genetically advanced super weapon of unbelievable strength. But the power source is the final missing crucial element. Yes, the elementals. Right, the elementals, that's it. If released, their destructive energy could create enough power to bring my secret weapon to life. We'd have a weapon capable of crushing mountains, demolishing entire cities, and wiping Crash Bandicoot off the face of the earth forever! Get ready to face my wrath, Crash Bandicoot! What's happening? No, it cannot be. Oh, no!
What's going on? Oh no! Crash! Look out!
Is everyone all right? It appears that my evil twin brother Ooka Ooka is up to his no-good tricks again. I must find out what he is planning. I'll meet up with you later.
Hello, my feeble brother.
You have gotten my attention, Uka Uka. What kind of diabolical scheme do you and Dr. Cortex have planned this time?
No schemes. Just some old familiar faces dropping by for a visit.
No, not the elementals. Uka Uka, why did you release them? Don't you know what happened the last time they were free?
So they were responsible for a few earthquakes, floods, and that little ice age a couple of centuries back. You worry too much, brother.
You cannot restrain them, Uka Uka. They are far too dangerous. This could spell disaster for us all.
On the contrary, Aku Aku. It spells disaster for you and that precious planet you care so much about. Destroy him!
You won't get away with this.
Who's going to stop us?
Crash, Coco, it is just as I feared. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex have freed a group of destructive masks known as the Elementals. We must find a way to stop them before they destroy the Earth and all of its inhabitants. The only way to stop the Elementals' destructive nature is to imprison them with the use of ancient crystals. Each elemental can be returned back to their hibernation state with a total of 5 crystals. We must act quickly. Coco, what is the status of the new portal chamber you've been working on?
It's almost finished. A few little adjustments here and there, and it'll be ready to go.
Well done, Coco. This gives us the ideal opportunity to test it. We must hurry.
Okay, all systems are ready and operational.
It's time we evened up the odds in our favor.
Crash Bandicoot, my old nemesis. How the heck are you? Still gathering crystals? Old habits die hard, don't they? My days are being spent on something much more intriguing. Meet Crunch, my newest creation.
This is the creature who keeps sabotaging your master plan? Ha! You gotta be kidding. I'll exterminate this field rat in no time.
Now, Crunch, your time with Crash will come soon enough. Isn't he brilliant? A testament to my true scientific genius. A real Bandicoot warrior. Unlike you, Crash. Oh well, we all make mistakes. Ta-ta for now.
My god, I get to talk finally! Yeah, I think Wrath of Cortex kind of wins for the amount of cutscenes you have before anything begins. Well, seeing as how this is pretty much the part 0, I get to go through all the voice actors. In this game, you might have noticed already in the opening cutscene that Engine and... well, yeah, pretty much just Engine for right now. Entropy was there. He does have small voice clips, but they are actually voiced by the same person. Only 2 people actually have returned to their respective roles that they were for the rest of the Crash Bandicoot series. Those are Clancy Brown, who is dual voicing Dr. Cortex and Uka Uka still. I've already gone through in the past on who Clancy Brown has done, so I'm not going to do that again. And the other one is Mel Winkler. Mel Winkler being the voice of Aku Aku. And pretty much he stays the voice of Aku Aku until, when was it? I think it's Twinsanity that Mel Winkler gets replaced with Aku Aku's new voice actor. So anyway, who else was there for everything? Well, we just heard Coco for one. Coco is no longer voiced by Hynden Walsh. She is now voiced by Debbie Derryberry, who I've already done a bio on in the past in Apescape 3. Just a quick synopsis. She is best known for her roles as Jimmy Neutron. So yeah, Coco, you need to get this done faster. You're being voiced by the person who did Jimmy Neutron. Anyway, Engine and Entropy, who have both new voice actors, are being dual voiced by Corey Burton, who I honestly have never heard of Corey Burton before, but something's telling me that he's done at least some things. And pretty much Brendan O'Brien and Michael Ensign are no longer the voice actors for them, and I don't think they actually return to any of the other Crash Bandicoot games anymore. In fact, I know for a fact that Engine actually gets taken over as a voice actor in the Mutant games by Nolan North. And so who were the 4 elemental masks that you saw there? Well, oh, I'm in the save menu. Sorry about that. I know this is kind of boring, but I just want to get this done in part 0 for right now. The masks in order are Rocco, well, pretty much it's going to be the order we're fighting them. Rocco, Wawa, Py-ror, and Lolo. And then we have the last one right there. So, going in order based on their voice actors, I was actually surprised by some of these ones. Rocco is voiced by Thomas F. Wilson. Lee Ermey actually did Wawa. Py-ror probably surprised me the most, as he's voiced by Mark Hamill, of all people. If you don't know who Mark Hamill is, I feel sorry for you. And then Lolo is voiced by Jess Harnell. Yeah, pretty interesting. And finally, we saw Crunch. Who is Crunch voiced by? Crunch is actually voiced, believe it or not, by Kevin Michael Richardson, who was Chairman Drek in the Ratchet & Clank series, and is also Captain Gantu. So, yeah, there we go. Those are pretty much all the voice actors in this game. You might have seen Dingo Dial, you might have seen Tiny Tiger inside that opening cutscene. Let me just tell you right now, they don't have voice acting roles at all in this game. So, pretty much, it's the standard state of affairs, pretty much the Crash Bandicoot 3 approach to doing it. Go into a level, simply jump in, and then you can go and get the crystal, and you can get the gems. How many gems are based on there depends on what you see on the outside pedestal right here. And once you get all 5 crystals, a boss will open up, and then you fight said boss. There is a 6th hidden warp room that we'll get into later. And I think this is where I could actually go into the little bit of a story. For those of you who don't know the development history for this game was originally being developed by Mark Cerny, who had developed all the other Crash Bandicoot games, as well as developed the Spyro the Dragon games for Universal Interactive, back when, I believe back then, he was vice president of Universal Interactive. There was a falling out in which Mark Cerny left. As a result of this, pretty much the game was entirely scrapped, believe it or not. This game was supposed to be a free-roaming game, something that we would actually not get until Crash Twinsanity. As a result, the game was completely scrapped, and Traveler's Tales took up the mantle for developing this game. And Universal Interactive, being the slave drivers they are, actually gave them only 12 months to rebuild this game from scratch. You're going to notice a lot of reused things here. I'm going to get more into that when it gets to the credits. So yeah, that's pretty much everything about this game in a nutshell. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. Roxas1359. Next time, we're going to start the actual game with less cutscenes than before. So, I'll see you guys then.